Alright, welcome to the stream. Yeah, I've got a lot to share for this stream. Lot of things. So, where to even begin? First off, I redid the GTNH logo up here to represent the new Earth that I did, and also outline the G a bit more. So I'm very happy with that. Second off, I did some major progress into UEV. I'm almost at the end of it, but the end of it is another level. Getting to near the end, as you may see, I'm now wearing my absolute favorite armor set, Draconic Evolution's, Draconic armor. This is my favorite armor. I've been wanting this forever. I finally have it. I went through and did some other stuff. I crafted the Draconic Staff of Power and actually crafted 2 of these because it's very easy to go from that to the Sword of the Cosmos. So I have the Sword of the Cosmos, created Charm of Dislocation so I can teleport around easier. It makes life just easy. What else have we done? Over here in Thorncraft, this node has now been transformed into an energized node and is a absolute monster for me. Like 220 at least of each of these is absurd. It's wild. And I have now 4 of these apiaries over here, buffing this one to absolute insanity. So that's going to be number 2. Did a bit of Thorncraft stuff otherwise, but that's about it for Thorncraft. As for what else I've done, I've added some more chemical reactors for some different stuff. I was making ethanol over here, I need to increase production, and also for ether because I was running out of that, so both of those are dealt with. I've started work on 2 tier 4 fusion reactor. I have the fusion reactors controller here, but as for else, nothing. As you may see, the other fusion reactors are gone. We have the cyclotron missing from down here, and the tier 1 and 2 reactors up here are gone. They've been moved. I made more cyclotrons because I need more of them, so we have 4 of them operational at the moment, and 2 spares to run when needed. As for the fusions, I now have 4 tier 2 fusions. Each of them are making something. I have boron plasma being produced by 1, nitron plasma, molten duranium, and molten titanium. I need all these basically running out constantly. I need to work on, at some point, the water production stuff. That's going to be its own nightmare. We added a centrifuge over here to deal with nether shards from the combs, because I need that. I was struggling glowstone, so I was looking at different ways of getting it. I tried witches weren't doing too great, so basically flung them out of the way. Found out about these industrial greenhouses, which they can have an IC2 mode for the IC2 glowflower crops. You need to extract what you get from these to be able to get glowstone, so I wasn't too much of a fan. Come to find out about these, what are they called? Glinia seeds. These just give straight glowstone, so glowstone problem solved. What else? I added over here, it's not technically fully set up, but this is for making the raw biogrowth catalyst, because I needed to reset that up, and I also needed it to be processing better. As for other crazy stuff, what else is there? I don't think I've done much else. Like, I've done a bit of researching stuff. I've done another HPIC over here because I want this one to be more so compressor and then this one to be HIPC, and then I can add on more from here. But that's that. We have this Mega EBF is now running at 64 amps of what's his name? UHV. Or no, not 64 amps UHV. It's running 16 amps UEV, am I right? Thinking. Yeah, 16 amps UEV. So I have some UEV energy hatches, and I've been kind of saving them where I can because they're still a bit of a bitch for me to get. So that's that. These have also been upgraded to run 16 amps of UHV. Over here is just the same, basically. Over here, I now have a clean room, which is set up. And I think that's it. That's basically it. Now, before we continue on, there is a couple things I wanted to discuss. So let's sit down and discuss. So first off is the state of where I am in the game and streaming. I'm finding it very hard to, consistently do streams with this, even if I know I haven't been consistent that much myself, but trying to set up streams to do is kind of hard because of the amount of effort it takes to put into a lot of the things I need now. So one of the ones that I have an example for is DTPF. It needs around 2,000 of one of the blocks it needs for it, and they're not super, expensive, but because of all the other components, it takes a long time to make those, and I need a ton of them. So I think I'm going to be streaming a little bit less on this world. I'm probably going to start up a new series that would be a stream-only series, and it would be of me starting from the start in GTNH and trying to get as far as I can. Not too sure much about it yet. I'm going to do some more discussing to myself off camera and some more thinking about it to figure out what I exactly want to do, but I'm thinking about starting up another stream. And that would be basically for in the in-between of doing this. So I can kind of have this in the background, and I'd still stream this, but not as often. And the second thing is, we're no longer playing on 2.8 anymore. So, I've been debating updating to GTNH, one of the daily versions, as they're called, and I finally done that. I'm on GTNH 2.9.x. This is something I've been wanting to do for a while for a couple of reasons. But yeah, I'm finally updated to it, and yeah, we have some new multis, some stuff that I want to get. So it means that I do have a couple of things I can work on this in the episode that aren't going to take a millennia. Well, shouldn't, at least. So, let's get started then. So, first off, let's start with a simple one. There's this vending machine that I really that I found out about that I kind of want, so let's craft one of these. What am I missing for it? I'm missing a hopper, shouldn't be too hard, and I'm missing, what is this? Tin pipe casing thing. I need tin frames. Damn, I don't have tin frame. I don't even have a recipe for tin frames. God damn. Let's search tin rod then. Where's tin rods? I should have a recipe for that. Yes. Craft me 100. Then I should be able to make tin frames, and then tin item pipe casings. I don't know if I need multiple of these. I could only craft that, so oh well. Now, I'm pretty sure there's an AE, add-on to this. I'm not too sure how it works, though, or where it is in the stuff. Let's see if I can find it in the quest book. Let's see if it's actually in here or not. Where's AE? Applied Energistics. Is there something for the vending machine that pops out, or am I gonna have to do some more research into this? I think... ME vending link upgrade hatch, that's what it is. ME vending. Okay, so we need to get this ME vending link. This looks really cheap. Since it's in an assembler, I'm just going to set up a pattern for it, which I technically really don't need, but sure. Ooh, what is that texture? I hate that. I mean, sure, I guess. Let's search, what is it? Press. Why is it not typing? p.r.a.s.s. Was it on no circuit? Yeah. No circuit. Okay. So let's put that one in there. And let's search the vending link. Vending. Give me vending link. Vend. Come on. There we are. So we've got the vending link now. And then it's just tin item type casing. So yeah, I do need more of those tin casings. Let's do that then. Let's create some more of these. I'm missing tin item types. That shouldn't be hard. Wow, I don't have... Goddamn. Tin plate. Everything tin related, I don't seem to have. Lovely. Tin. Okay. Tin space plate, actually. So, 1, 2, 3. Oh, okay. You know what? I think that should be enough. We'll figure it out. So, I kinda want this somewhere here, maybe? Or... where do I want this, actually? Part of me is debating having it up here, because I feel like I want it up here. I could probably set it up here, maybe? The other option is maybe over near the auto crafting. Honestly, that seems... I don't know. Damn, why is this going to be a hard choice? Let's go set up near the stuff over here temporarily, I think. Because at least having it actually, you know what? Over down here would be probably where I really want it. We can set up right here, actually. This is, like, perfect. So, as far as I know, it is break. Faces downwards. We want this, and then this. Yep. Okay, then what I need to do is we go back down here. I need some wireless connectors, and I need smart cable. And then we should be good. I think I only just need one, because I think I got a wireless thing over here. So we can color this blue, and how many connections I got on this? 17, yeah, perfect, that's fine. So, this is the vending link, which is pretty fucking cool. It gives you access to basically all the stuff you can exchange your coins for, and apparently there's a lot more in here. Like, that's new Dragonheart. There's a lot of interesting stuff. There's a lot of cells for oxygen, rubber rings, ocean princesses, Snow Queen spawn, Alpha Yeti spawn, Naga spawn, so there's like all the bosses from, what's its name, Twilight Forest. There's the bath salts, there's a healing axe, yeah, that's real useful to me. I don't think a lot of this is going to be useful to me, or actually, sorry, I don't think any of this is going to be useful to me. The only one that's debatably useful, which is really not, is the heart. Actually, wait, no, I do see something that's useful. Hold up. These, the slates and runes, are going to be useful. That's nice. I like that. That's sick. Okay. So that's cool to see. Now, next thing is two parts. So, there's this thing called the latex, which is used for coating cables now, and this thing looks fucking awesome for what it is, at least. It doesn't actually look that cool, but, like, what it does is sick. One of the things that you can do is now add elastic singularities to it to make it more powerful, which, we're gonna do. It needs 12k. Jesus Christ. Okay, this is a bit more expensive than I thought. Not a problem, though. So this is where, oh shit, I need to deal with this, okay. So, guess we're gonna be adding this area now, because I will not have enough space. And didn't mean to break that, but sure. So, I need some dire crafting tables. Craft me like, let's just craft like a bunch of these. Craft me like 32 at the moment. Grab some extras. One of the things that I also have kind of running in the background at the moment, recipe-wise, is, because of the, like I said, long times for a lot of everything, I'm trying to expand my assembly, area over here, because these are one of the ones that just take forever. So, I'm adding a bunch of those soon, and I have the assembler machine casings crafting at the moment. I already have like a lot of the other stuff, so that will be going on in the background as stuff happens, basically. So we love that. Wireless. So give me a wireless connector. Give me some smart cable. This, and then we also want facade. Where's the facade? Concrete facade. We also need dual interfaces. Dual interface. What else do I need? I need anchors. And I need, what's the name? Conduit? Iron conduit. I think that's all I need. I could be wrong. We'll figure it out. So in line with this one, because these can't be centered with it, which is goddamn annoying, but oh well. We do this, and 1, 2, 3. I need anchors. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay, and then 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, and we go along here as well. These are for basically the, what's its name, dual interfaces to send in the items for them. Keep it nice and neat as well. Dual interface will go here for the insert of the items. And then it's as simple as placing these here to cover this. And in the meantime, I can cover these because a lot of these won't be used. I should color these beforehand, but, you know, I can still color them. It's just going to be a bit more of an annoyance, somewhat. So we can get rid of that. We can get rid of that and that. Get rid of that. Okay, so next off, let's place down the item conduits. And there we go. Need this to be on insert. And just thinking, yeah, I'm gonna do this. So what we're gonna do... Did I keep those? Yeah, I kept the dual interfaces on me, good. What we're gonna do is add another P2P for this, because there's not gonna be enough on the other connection, I don't believe. What, there was... Yeah, no, there's not enough. So we need to go over here. How many connections do I have on this so far? 26, 27... So we're up to 27, so... Need to name this one AC28. AC28. I don't think I've ever explained this, because you haven't really seen me do it, but the naming kind of way that I do it, this side tends to be autocrafting, this side tends to be... There's some autocrafting on here, not really, but it's mostly kind of access to everywhere else. AC over here stands for autocrafting, and then number is like, you know, going in order of how many I have set up for autocrafting. So this is number 28 autocrafting. 28. Autocrafting 28. So now we grab a wireless. We need to change this to purple. And now we go and do this. And we go down here. And what I'm gonna do is F9. Where's the chunk boundaries? Right there. So we... No, I'm gonna do it like this. F9. Get rid of those chunk boundaries now. And we do this. I need smart cable here, and then I want a wireless hub. I really need to start using these more. I'm trying to, and as you see, I'm using one here, so we're doing better, but I'm still not fully there. Okay, so there's that. Yeah, no, I'm not gonna really worry about coloring those, I don't think. You're not really gonna see it. Plus, I can always, you know, go back and color them if I need to. Let's get rid of those wireless connectors. So now let's grab these. So I need, what is it? I need stuff for conduits. I need what's his name? Speed upgrades. I need some basic filters, and then I need those dire crafting tables. Dire, not dirt and all the other shit that I'm typing there accidentally. What is it stuck on? Crystal processors is... Ooh, I don't like the look of that. I really don't like the look of that. Because they're done over this way with the cyclotron. Yeah. Yeah, this doesn't look good. Shit. Has something changed? SOC wafers? I don't like this. I really don't like this. What is throwing a fit? What isn't happy? Insufficient coolant to machine. Yeah, okay. That would be why. I'm guessing it's probably because updating and changing over to the world is just throwing a bit of a fit. So let's let that do its thing. We can turn this back on. And then I need a bunch of these lanthium rods now to make up for what it ate. It's also stuck with that, which could be it's stuck crafting it as well. That's one of the downsides of upgrading is this can throw a fit. Oh well. These things happen, plus it's also kind of nice. I'm just noticed something. Hold up. Mod options. Adventures backpack. Config. Where is it under? I think it's under gameplay. Enable tool cycling false. I don't want that on because what it's doing is cycling my items in here. Yeah, okay, so that's turned off. So I think what is it throwing a fit with? It's throwing a fit with crafting the... I saw it in here, these crystals, which are part of the autoclave, yeah. Boron, lanthium oxide. Let's just request some, see if it works. Probably should. Let's craft 1,000. So that's gonna go ahead and craft that, and then I need to grab some of that to fix it, but it should be fine otherwise. Tungsten is also throwing a fit. Boric acid, hydrochloric, Phrygian. I'm guessing it's probably that it just... Let me request tungsten. There's some tungsteel in there. Interesting. Is it... No, these are cooling. Okay. Tungsten. Let me just request some, I guess. Request like 300. And the quada. That seems to be good. Request that tungsten. I can actually cancel this, and then it will autofill this recipe as it does its stuff. Because the stuff is in there, at least. Yep, okay, that's good. Let's cancel this, just in case. Oh, wait. Length. Oh, no, I didn't cancel it. It's just... thought it did. Okay, I'm just having a stroke, apparently. Nah, we love it. But yeah, there's a couple of things that I want to work on today once we get this back up. Like I said, I want to get this singularity in the latex. But the other thing is there's this huge centrifuge now. This is an upgraded centrifuge called the Spinmatron 27,000 or 2,737. This is going to be amazing, especially when it comes to like stuff like combs. Oh, I'm looking forward to this. It's going to be chucked in my ore processing. I'm actually planning on upgrading this and changing it around to kind of integrate this in, so I need more space, height-wise and some other stuff. So that's going to be a bit annoying, but it's also going to be real nice. So that'll be something that I'll be working on somewhat soonish, I guess. Now, Phrygian, that seemed... Did I just see it go down there? I think it did. Of course it blips right as I exit out. Come on. Yeah, I think I know why it's doing that. I need to deal with that, so that's like another thing that I need to deal with. The problem is like the access points with this, compared to using these. I need to switch to doing that, but it's something I need to do to a lot of machines, and I also need to figure out which machines I want to do before others, because those hatches are real expensive, those crafting input hatches. So, kind of sucks, but we'll get there. One thing that I noticed I kind of don't like is the texturing on this has been, you know, it looks weird, but it's not the worst. I mean, it could be worse. Could be much more of a bigger problem at issue, but oh well. These rods are just taking their time, it seems, because, oh yeah, because it needs to make this photogene, and then the boron trioxide, which is also in the chemical reactor, and then it goes on to that. Yeah, okay. So it's getting there, slowly, sadly. That's what you do, or what happens when you request a shit ton. What else have I done while I guess, wait? Because I think there's a couple of other things I've done. I mean, I did some, like, extra plasma storage here, so we have some new plasmas in here, because I needed to make the DTPF fuel, so I have the recipes in here, and then now I have the DTPF, fuels as a section over here as well, which are right here. It's got the 4 fuels there currently. There's more fuels that I can't get, as well as I'll put some of the outputs for it here. But you need mostly different plasmas for those fuels, so I had to go through and make a bunch of different plasmas. Which was a pain in the ass, but it wasn't too bad. As for other stuff, it's just been, like, adding new fluids for crafting stuff when I need it, and just expanding. I got a huge amount of fuel going right now as well. Yeah, it's just been kind of upgrading, changing, moving stuff, or just adding things that need to be added fuel-wise, or just in general processing. That's what happens when you get to this point in the game. Let's go double check that this is all good. So, how's the coolant? Let's just go in here and check. How much coolant have we got? 20 mil. I should probably check that this one's good as well, but this one I don't think it runs as often. Yeah, that one doesn't run as often. This one's the one that's been running quite a lot. Screwdriver, okay, interesting. They've also updated a lot of the menus, and I actually really like it. One of the things I've noticed I really like is... Where's one that shows it? There's some crafts that show you, like, or stuff that shows you, like, energy tiers and all that. Can I find one? Oh yeah, here. So, like, usage, EUTIC, LV, so it has them in the energy tiers. Oh, I don't... Wait. Oh, I don't like that they have LV as green, but I can understand why, because it would... If it was the color that LV is, which is gray, then the background wouldn't fit in too well. Come on, give me some of the height. Give me, like, an MV recipe. I'm just, like, spamming through to find an MV recipe, if I can. Let's just keep spamming through. Let's see if we can find an MV recipe. Come on, MV recipes. Where you at? Yeah, okay, you know what, whatever. I can't be bothered. But yeah, I like that they've added it, so it kind of shows the recipe. Here's one for Eevee. I mean, there's a gray and it blends in, but why green is LV? Because LV's always been gray. It annoys me because coloring of cables and stuff, it's different. This thing says it's having a problem, but it doesn't seem to be too bad. Let me fix that. I also think that they've switched these around, because I swear the backpack used to be here and not here. That's gonna bother me because I swear that's been changed. I could be completely wrong, but I don't think I am. I think it's actually that. Yeah, let's let this go. I think I'll also set up a recipe to make a stack of the crystals to shove into this recipe to fix it up. Probably a good idea. Yeah, let's do that. So, lanthium... flawless lanthium hexaboride. Make me a stack of these, please. Let's, put it beneath this and just let either automatically do it, or I can just grab them out and put them in, but hopefully it just automatically does it. It should. It will just throw the fit on that recipe instead, because it's like, where is this item? And it doesn't get it, but, I mean, works out. So, lanthium... long lanthium hexaboride rods. So, in the system, it should be this one, yeah. Let's put, like, 3 stacks in there. I don't know how much is needed, but we'll start off with 3, see if it is good. This one might have run out of coolant, yeah. Alright, there we go. It's good, it's good. Is this doing its thing? It seems to be active. Yep. These should be, yeah, they're active, doing their thing. I may need to add either some more of these, or increase energy on them to make sure that they're getting through all the coolant fast enough for this. Otherwise, that will happen again. And we don't want that. We want it to actually be doing what it needs to. Slowly going through this. Okay. Let's get down to this recipe, because it'll go green when it should be scheduled to do this, and when it's green for scheduled, I can just cancel the recipe, and it should just auto output them to this one, and we should be good. And it should be able to make everything we need. I probably made way too many of these rods for what I need, because, like, it's honestly, like, I think it is 1 rod per each of the, like, recipes it needs to do, but you need, what's his name? Like, a couple of extra to start the recipe, so I shoved in a ton, so it should be fine, but, you know, just gonna be 100% safe and sure with it. And this takes forever sometimes. Okay, come on, it's almost there. 64 left for this one. Come on. Do it. Finish the recipe. Waiting for it to finish it. Yep, there we go. And then let's cancel this recipe, and it should craft them, and then it should just send them into this recipe and be fine. Hopefully. Just gonna watch it to make sure, because I want to make sure that this recipe is fine and on track, so I don't have to worry about that. Yep, there we go. Okay, perfect. As for down here, I'm just gonna chuck all these in here, just to be safe. If it because it will consume them even if it doesn't need them, and honestly, these things are not too expensive. They take a bit of time, but they're not that bad. I batch crafted a shit ton there, so that's why it took that long, but it should be fine. Now, it should be able to, once it's done with the ones it needs for this, be able to craft me the ones I need here. And we should be good. Oh, we're gonna have to wait because it needs to go through a bunch of sock wafers at the moment and other stuff. Oh well. Is what it is. We'll get there, and then we will be where I need to. In the meantime, we can look at some of these recipes and getting the recipes going at least, because I don't have the recipes for these, because these haven't existed yet. These are completely new, so let's get the recipes for these going. So, pattern terminal. We want a recipe, these are just all neutronium compressor. Yep, okay, so I just need the one for this, apparently. Let me clear this. Processing pattern. If I knew that, I actually technically don't need this section over here. Yeah, whatever, I guess. Is what it is. Is what it is. Let's add dual interface here. I forget I need to add a cable. I need smart. Just give me a blue one. Thank you. Place it here. Place this here. Get rid of this. Put these rods away because apparently I have a bunch of them. we can put this elastic singularity in here. We need to wait on this to be able to do this part, so give me 15 of these. Keep the exact amount of everything I need on me at the moment, so I don't have extras I don't care about. Okay, we need to set up a recipe for this, set up a recipe for this, for this, for this, and for, no, not that, for these. Okay. These should be easy, so pattern terminal, set up a recipe for this. Let's tell it to make stack at a time. Actually, no, let's do 128 at a time. I'm gonna go crazy. 32, 64, 128. There's two of them. Next one, rubber. This is gonna be one of the ones that's gonna be not like, it's not so much expensive, like these materials are pretty easy, but with the amounts that it needs, it kind of becomes expensive due to that. But it's still not terrible, which is good. There's other recipes that are worse, so thank God for that, I guess. Okay, so there's that one, this one, this one, this one, and then one last one, other than the one that I want to make, which is the latex singularity, but we'll need that there for now. Okay, so the hot isoteric, this thing, we can shove these into here now. Over to my deuterium compressor. Nope, I don't want to chuck them in there. I want to keep that separate, and then we chuck these in here. Okay. So now, we're waiting on, this one's almost done, so it's got 496 left of these, and then it will move on to this. Alright, we're good. It's also crafting ivy we're struggling to craft ivy murders. Is that because they're not crafting due to some reason, or it's just not got them? Yeah, it seems to be struggling crafting those. Is there a particular reason? Don't know. Go back. Let's search Motor. I need to actually click this and not click it. Motor. So let's make 128 it was. Go down beneath this, start. Wait for this to put all the stuff it needs in, and then I can just cancel the recipe yet again for it to shove them into where I want it to, which is nice. We love it. Alright, it's sign craft them, cancel the recipe, and they should be going into this to be fixing this recipe. Or maybe there's something wrong. Did Ivy Murder recipe get changed or something? Where's the murders at? Ivy Murder. Long tungsten steel rod. Long tungsten steel rod. Long magnetic neodymium rod. Long magnetic neodymium rod. 16 or 48 16x graphite wire and 16x tungsten cable. Graphite wire, tungsten cable. Yeah, no, it's correct. I'm unsure. Why is it not crafting me the motors? Since circuit 1 is... Oh, I see why. No circuit 1. Oh, have they... Oh, I see where they've changed it now. I see where they've changed it, and that becomes a bit of a problem for me. Shit. Because, oh... damn. Hold up. Let me check this. Yeah. I mean... okay. Okay. I got it now. I'll deal with that later. I will deal with it later. Actually, I should deal with it now. Fuck it. Fine, I'll deal with it now. Deal with it now, you piece of shit. So, what they've done is these all used to be on their circuits. Now they've put them on their proper circuits, so I need to change them over to the proper circuits that they belong to. Robot arms. Conveyors. Sensors. Emitters. Pumps. Motors. I don't know what's happened to these field generators. Probably should check into that, shouldn't I? Let's do that. Field. Just check like an IV field generator. Circuit 8. Okay. Let's deal with that. So chuck all these into here. And now we gotta do this. It's not a terrible thing, but it's just a bit of an annoyance that would have preferred not to have to deal with. Where's piston? There's piston. I don't have enough inventory space, god damn it. Piston. Let's move one of the motor ones in here just so I have the extra little bit of inventory to grab the last of these. Okay. So over here, we need robot arms. Robot arm, robot arm, robot arm, robot arm. In here is the conveyors, conveyor. In this one is the sensors. In here is the emitters. In here is the pumps. And then in here is the motors. Okay. That is fixed. This is stuck. Did I not give it enough rods? Is that why? Or is something else the issue? I have a feeling it's probably that I didn't give it enough rods. Long or lanthium. Yeah. Let's chuck some rods in here. Let's just make sure that this goes through because it's being a bit of a bitch at the moment, as you may see. Or maybe it's not. Oh, wait. No, it is. I thought it wasn't, because I thought it may have been the... What's her name? The lenses for this. Thought it could have been that. But we're going to stay here and just make sure this works, because I don't want to have to keep coming back and forth from this. I want to make sure that it finishes what it needs to do. Alright. It's almost to the one that I need it to be. Which is good. And then, okay, so it should be... It's not doing it. Oh, no, it is. Okay, yeah, I just wanted to give it a sec, because I thought that would be the case. I thought that it just didn't have the stuff it needed to quickly, but yeah. And now it's doing all this. Perfect. Let's just let it go through. I'm gonna sit here to take out whatever rods are left as well, just because I want to make sure I don't overexert these, if possible. I'm already doing it because it's being a pain in the ass. But is what it is. Okay. Almost there. I'm very much looking forward to this, because I've had, like, an extra setup, like, basically dedicated to, the coding of cables, and, like, it's good, but it's not the greatest compared to some, you know, multis there are for stuff. So now there's an actual multi for coding cables. Ooh, yeah. And a mega centrifuge, basically. Yeah, that's also very nice. Alright, let's get out of here. That is now set up, that is fixed, and that is done, and we should be getting the recipes that I need going through now. Yep, they're done. Dire. So I can grab one of these dire auto crafting benches. We can plop it down. We add a speed upgrade, extract, and we want to filter specifically the singularity, and then we also want to request it in the table like this. Okay. And then elastic. Oh, wait. ELS. Fucking, I'm gonna have a stroke. EAL. Oh, EL. You know what? I'm not even gonna try. Yeah, that's kind of what I thought. I'm just not gonna... Because you can... I believe you can run the machine without it. So what is it? So... An elastic singularity can be inserted into the controller to gain the following bonuses. 2x parallels, plus 25% rubber discount, and the use of singular multi-amp energy hatches. It begins with 8 parallels per a voltage tier. So... yeah... Additive 6. Wait, recipes have an additive 6.25% rubber discount based on the item pipe casing. So I'm already getting a discount, and I'm getting a huge amount of parallels anyway. I'm just thinking. Yeah, I'm honestly gonna try and avoid making those elastic singularities for now, because they are kind of expensive. Let's use dense silicon rubber. And do I have dense silicon rubber? Dense silicon rubber, I do. Okay, let's go to here. What's this crafted in? Oh yeah, molecular assembler. Molecular. So, let's look this thing up. L.A. Latex. I probably only need one, right? Yeah, let's just craft one. L.A. I can craft multiple in the future, if I need it. Now. So, we're gonna make this thing pretty high tier. So, let's go real high up. Black plutonium and cosmic neutronium. Let's go with that. So, I should have cosmic neutronium already. Cosmic neutronium, yep. Now we need the black plutonium casings. Black plutonium. Don't have any. I know I'm crafting more than what I need there, but, is what it is. So, what else does this machine need? It needs chemically inert casings, polyvinyl chloride frames, and then the hatches. So, chemically inert casings, easily have those, and then the polyvinyl chloride frames. Polyvinyl, I don't have a recipe for frames, let's set that up. This. I'm just gonna tell it to make me a stack of these at a time, screw it. What is it? Circuit 4. Can it actually, like, do that? Why is it, let me click this, P. Okay, there we go. It's just having a stroke. Circuit 4. Alright, there we go. And now I can search polyvinyl chloride. These. That shouldn't take too long. Those ones, yeah, like that, it's done. I just need black plutonium. Let's grab a UHV energy hatch, which is gonna be wild for this, I've got a feeling. We want a maintenance hatch. We want a output bus. And then we want the crafting. Yeah, these crafting input buffers. Okay, so double check the. I don't have enough space here. 1, 2. What is it? 1, 2, 3. Space 1. Then here, which would be this. Okay, and then 1, 2, 3. Break this. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay. And we should be able to place this in now. So, chemically inert casings. Let's get rid of this. I'll have a look into getting those singularities for this as well, because those would definitely be nice, but they are pretty damn expensive, I'm being honest. Now I really see them, because holy shit. The amount of, like, they're not expensive materials, but the amount it needs is insane, and it's not that I can't do it, it's the fact of I don't have the tank set up to hold as much as needed for those SPs, so I just need to go over and change the tanks to, like, quantum tanks, and I should be good, and then let it stock it up. Black, plutonium, so we needed 6 of these. So, 1, 2, 3, give me that. 1, 2, 3. So then what it was the frames like this. Then give me the cosmic neutronium. 1, 2, 3, 4. And cosmic neutronium glass is down. And now we place down this. Okay. So we should be good. Hopefully everything is good for it. Okay, yeah, that's good. So now what we can do is we're gonna go underneath. Let's break all these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Is it fine with that? Yep, it's fine with that. I may even go, let's put it... Yeah, let's put the output, I think, here. Well, actually, no, I'm gonna put it here. Output. And let's just double check that it's all good. Shut down the machine damage, which, yeah, that's fine. That's what I'm expecting. So right here, give me this, give me this. Actually, no, don't want them right now. I want to do them in this side of the inventory. And then cable 1, 2, 3, 4, red, go up, and this, and that's coated. Okay, so that's good. What we can do now is, I keep clicking the wrong part of the inventory. I swear they've changed that. I'm gonna go and check later on, because that's bothering me now. I bet it is, 100%. There's no way it isn't. Oh, I'm gonna need to go through and figure out if these recipes are changed. I'm gonna guess they haven't, but you never know. 24, 24, 24, 24. Alright, all my recipes are on 24. Okay, good to know. So what we can do is drop down. Let's grab some smart cable. I need 2 of the big ones, I need a bunch of small ones, and then I need wireless connectors. Wireless, I need 2. We need 1 here, and 1 here. We need this to be grey. And let's go deal with this first, because this is the part that's gotta go over here. Yep, okay. And now let's go do the next part. So back down into here. We're gonna grab this blue, connect this one all the way over to this one. What is it? That would be 9 plus 9 is 18. Let's... Well, it'd be 28, yeah. Oh, that's fine. Just gotta make sure that there's enough space on the channels to do so. 1, 2, 3. Let's color code this cable quickly. Light blue. Because I'm gonna not want that one to connect to there. Okay, so light blue. Light blue. It's having a fit just because when I connect things to the AE network, it has a bit of a fit for a sec. The game does, and then it goes back to being good. Alright, there we go. Come on. Let me open the AE. Alright, there we go. So, let's go and grab all these recipes then. So, all these ones. let's go down. So these are 1x cables. These are 2x cables. Grab the 2x cables. There's some more cables in here. There's a shit ton of cables, goddamn. Let's go down. What I'm gonna do is, because I can't be bothered removing that machine for the time being, we're just gonna, you know, continue on doing what I'm doing. And then, before, like, next stream, I'll probably remove the machine and, grab its materials, and then properly, like, name everything that needs to be named in these as well, because I need to make sure everything's set up exactly how I want it to be. Having everything nice and consistent is one of the big things of this game. Having everything just the way that you want, having it set up the way that you like, makes it so much easier. Don't underestimate the power of just, you know, labeling things. It is one hell of a nice thing to do, even though it can be annoying. And now I should be able to chuck these in here. So, let me look at these. What are they? They're ME cables. Cable. Where's the A cables? I wonder if I've got a feeling they're going to be able to be crafted in this, right? Latex, yeah. So let's put them in here, and these all should be on circuit 24, hopefully. So, circuit 24. Yeah, this one, circuit 24. Circuit 24. And this one. There we go. All circuit 24. So that is the latex setup. Sick. Alright. Now this is going to be the one that's going to take a bit more effort this episode. Or this stream. We'll begin with the easy part. So let's grab a centrifuge. Just regular plain old centrifuge. We take a data stick and we chuck it in the research station. And we research it. The valid item in the research station. Is it not in a research station? Oh, it's in a goddamn scanner. That's why. Motherfucker. Of course it's not in a scanner. Why not in a scanner? Let's put this here, and then we get the research data for this thing. Alright, now we can go over here. Let's do it on this side. So, we have a few things I need to set up recipes for this thing. So, to begin, let's start with this rotor assembly. I don't really give a shit about these till now, so let's craft that. Turbine casing? Turbine... I do have a recipe for turbine casings. Okay, perfect. Press. Why you like this? P.R.A.S.S. Circuit 18. Okay, so we've got a recipe for those now. Now I need to set up a recipe for this thing. Yeah, I'm just gonna do it that way. So in here, let's set it up through the molecular assembler. And then molecular. Okay, why you like that? I don't like that I have to click out and then click onto it now to do that. Okay, that's set up. And now I should be able to set up the recipe for this. So in here, now is there anything that would be problematic in here? No, doesn't look like it. So there we are. And then we go and shove the pattern into here. So let's set it up to go in this one. And let's craft one. So spin. S-P-I-N. Spinmatron. We have new recipes for stuff I need. This, and this. Okay, there's a few things we need to add recipes for. Let's go get the more annoying one over and done with, which is the fluids. It's not that annoying, but the way that I like to set up fluids, it can be a bit annoying. Alright, I need a 4K fluid storage. You want to lock this to the new fluid. I tend to only do this with molten fluids because a lot of them I don't need a huge amount, but some I do, and the ones I do extend for that. into tanks, but for stuff like this, I tend not to. Ma-CE-M 200 steel. Okay. And then we put this into here. Now, the molten Ma steel is going to be hopefully not too bad. Fluid extractor. And then we can do that. Where is it? It's extractor. Large fluid extractor. There we go. Okay, then... Do I have Ma steel? Actually, that's... Ma-CE. Yeah, I do have steel accessible. Yeah, okay. I was just thinking about something else, never mind. Alright, let's set up some new recipes. So, we need one for these giant pipes, so we can just do a recipe like this. Let's tell it to make 8 at a time. As for the rotors, the Arceus alloy rotor, let's just tell these to make 8 at a time for all of them. This material, I think, is a new one, so I may have to look at making this material, but we'll find out when I go to request it and it either work or not work. Because it's either gonna work or it's not. Simple as that. Fucking netherite rotors, I'll come back to that. Screw you, piece of shit. I fucking hate netherite shit. It bothers the fuck out of me. Okay, let's set up a recipe, make me 8 of those. We want to make infused gold rotors as well. Alright, there we go. Now, let's do this. So, I need to find my plasma arc furnace for the netherite rotors. We need, pipes. These are large pipes, not huge. Okay, large pipes, and then I need the gear. And then rotors. Yep. And let's chuck these into here. And we will request it and see if it throws a fit or not. I've got a feeling it probably will. Spin. Let me go back into here. I should have done that beforehand, but oh well. Okay. Yeah, this stuff. This is new. Is it a... Yeah, it is one of these. You know what's crazy? That you'll see during my videos or streams, very rarely, but when you do see it, you may question it, is you may see me, like, with that recipe. It's like, oh, you have the choice of ingot crafting it or fluid crafting it. And you'll see me click the fluid instead of the ingot, and you're like, wait, how the fuck did he know that? It's weird, because you get to a point where certain steels and certain stuff, not always the one with the weird names like this, but you can kind of pick them out due to that. You can just tell when they're from the blast alloy smelter, or when they're an ingot smelting one. I don't know how I've gained the sense of it, but I just have, and it's weird, and I like it. I think it's funny. So this one is circuit 5, so I was in the correct area. So let's request this now. Spinmatron. Yes. Start craft. Okay. There's still some other things we need to craft for this, because there's some new things still. There is, for this, these vibration-safe casings. I don't know if I have these set up as a recipe either. I have that. Turbine shafts I should have. Rotors assembly, which I already set up a recipe because it needed it for this. Yeah, I think we're good. Let me just save the block Naquada alloy. Block of Naquada. Block of Naquada. Okay, I don't have a block of Naquada alloy. Glad I saved that then. Let's tell it to make 8 at a time. Alright, there we go. Block of Naquada alloy. These SC turbines, so, SC turbine. Yeah, I don't have a recipe for them, but I do have the turbine shafts, good. Because that's one of the things that I definitely want. Let's set up a recipe to make... Let's make 16 at a time. Vibration, safe casings, high durability steel compound. I think I have those as a plate already. I'm gonna tell this to make me a stack at a time, because you need a bunch of these. Let's check for these high durability compound steel stuff. High durability. Yeah, I already have plates for it. Okay, good. So, interface. We're crafting quite a block, so actually that's going to be a bit of a pain to look at for a certain reason. I haven't named this one. Love how I said you should name stuff and go through with it, and I haven't done it to certain things. These SC turbine casings are press no circuit. P.R.A.S.S. No circuit. Okay. What about these ones? Yep, they're also no circuit. Okay. So that is now all of those set up and crafting, and this is slowly going through. It's making the mass steel. I don't know if it might be struggling with it. I'm gonna go, actually, yeah, probably is. Hold up, let me go deal with that, because I think it's due to the lithium part that it's struggling with it. What circuit are they on? They're on no circuit. So in here. Yeah. Now it's able to craft them. Yeah, perfect. Exactly what it needed. It's crafting circuits. It's stuck on the aluminum cables. Shit. This is the nice thing and the annoying thing. Nice thing of I have this machine. Annoying thing of it's throwing a fit. Where's the aluminum cables? They were a 1x cable, right? Let's check. 1x aluminum cable. Molten rubber and aluminum wire. Wire, molten rubber. Circuit 24. Why is it not crafting me this? Oh, this is worse being a bitch, and it's also struggling with... Oh no, it finished the circuit, so why is it struggling with this? Valid recipe found? What do you mean? You just want to be a pain in my ass, don't you? Yeah, aluminum, molten rubber. Why? Molten rubber, aluminum wire. Why are you like this? Why is it... This is... I don't like this. Screw this. The latex. Does it say... Let me read it. Does it say it has like another mode? Insert batch mode. Lock recipe off. Input separation off. Batch mode on. Fuck you. Oh. Huh. Right. Sick game. Thanks. Let's just chuck this in here for now. I may need to re-request them. Let's request those cables again. I will have to figure that off stream. Let's make like 400. Come on. Do your thing. And then let's cancel the recipe because it should have applied them into here. Yep. And now it's going ahead and crafting that. Now that I have this bugged item, and I say it's bugged because I've had multiple of these in the past, and that's the first time that I've had it bugged like that. I have like a collection of these here. It's interesting. Where's the most expensive one? Yeah, I have one of molten neutronium. It's just from like certain weird ways of like you accidentally pull something out or do something the wrong way and you just have it bug out like that. So that's awesome. Okay, so spin. There we go. The Spinmatron. Is there a quest line for this? Yeah, there is. Okay. It's just called Spinmatron. Okay, let's search it. Spin... Mass processing. Where's mass processing? Spinmatron. Ooh, what's this? Element duplicator. Machine type replicator? Oh, that's for this. Yeah, no, I don't give a shit about that. Is there anything else interesting in here? There's copying machine. Interesting. Yeah, that's T2 maceration stack. And then the Steam stuff. Yeah, I don't really give a shit. Well, there we go. The Spinmatron. So, yeah, this is gonna be interesting because I know I want it for processing combs, which I need to expand this area. As for other things, like, I plan on using this because there's a lot of stuff I would very much want to use it for. There's, like, stuff over here I could use it for. I'm just trying to figure out, like, where I want it at the moment. I think I just generally want it over there. Yeah. I think just over here is where I want it at the moment, which is a bit of annoyance because I need to work on fixing this area up before I do that. So that's kind of off the board at the moment. So let's put this one away. But that's kind of one of the big things I wanted to get done today, and that was easier than I thought. Damn, that was pretty fucking easy. Shit. I have like a bunch of other stuff. I'm mainly not gonna do that on stream at the moment because that's like a big project and kind of want to do it off stream because it's gonna be something that I just want to watch something while I do more than anything. I know one of the things that I've been debating doing, I think I'm doing, is basically moving all of these processes here to megachems because I think it's just a better idea. And like some of these can go now, like this one here. Other than, I think it's this one here, all of them can go. That whole section, I believe... I can't remember. I think this can stay, maybe? I could be wrong. And then, like, ethanol there, that can go. Some of those, I believe, can go. I'm pretty sure, like, the 2-nitrobenzene stuff should go. What else? Iron chloride, I want to make a bigger thing for it. Maybe? Maybe not. But some of these can go, some of them can be upgraded, especially since, that elastic singularity, a lot of the stuff I need for that, so like the, where is some of them? Like the vinyl chloride, or, no, polyvinyl acetate, for vinyl acetate, wait, one of the ones there, the vinyl stuff, there's the molten epoxide down there, polyfluoroterethylene, silicon rubber, what's his name, vinyl chloride, molten polyethylene, molten polyvinyl chloride, and molten rubber. All those probably should mega chem it if I need as much as I do for those. But even then, like, I don't know how it works, because it says, like, you know, you can add them to make the recipe to have 2 more parallels and plus 25% rubber discount. So, my thinking is, you know, you have 4 of them, you max out rubber discount, but then also you could put a stack in there because it's not going to stop you from doing that, I don't believe. So, how does that work with rubber discount? Does it start giving you rubber back? But you would obviously go up in parallels because of that. That's kind of crazy. I need to see what other stuff there is in the updates, or in the updates here as well. Is there any, like, new chapter stuff? Nothing in new MV. UIV, that looks the same. UEV is... yeah, UEV is exactly the same. UHV, yet again the same, and that rubber is... or that rocket is having a goddamn fit there. What about UV? UV looks the same from what I remember. ZPM has the netherite stuff that I need to, you know, look at. This is interesting. Rich Nequada. Okay. Linear line excel. Wait. Linear line accelerator? What the fuck is that on about? Okay, not gonna question it. Yeah, there's technically stuff that isn't new in here, but new to me, like the like I said, the netherite, or the, what's his name, this insulator foil stuff, which, I mean, I've partially gone through as well, but not. What is this? Toxic Everglades? Okay, I don't know what the fuck that is. Those. I'm hungry. Would I work a lot? Get some food, please? Okay, interesting. What's this? Energy infuser. What does this do? The energy infuser is a tech as a Thormic Restorer. Oh, yeah, I remember this. Thormic Restorer on crack, except it's not actually as good a lot of the time, so, yeah, I don't give a shit. Netherite stuff in here. Everything still looks the same. Ivy. Yeah, everything still looks the same. I think a lot of it is just the same. Obviously, there's the new, what's his name? Spinmatron. Was there? I don't think there was a quest for the latex, was there? Let me look it up. You? Yeah, there's no quest for this thing. I'm surprised. I thought there would be. I mean, sick, I guess. Doesn't matter to me too much. Yeah. Alright. I think I'm gonna call this an early stream. Just kind of not feeling like doing huge amounts at the moment. I got a pretty big amount done, and I had a troublesome time trying to figure out updating because I was having a problem with it. But it's all figured out. It's all done, and as you see, I'm in the new version, which is awesome. And yeah, it's been real fun, and I tell you now, I'm so happy to get this fucking draconic armor. It is my favorite armor out of all armors, and I can upgrade to Infinity already. I could go to the Infinity armor, but I'm not doing it because I don't like it. It's custom. The customability of it is nothing. You just can't customize your movement speed or other effects with the armor. You're stuck with the speed it gives you. You're stuck at everything. The customization on this armor I like a lot better, even if I don't, you know, have invulnerability. So, fuck that. And, you know, I have Sword of Cosmos. I can one-tap anything, so it's just kill it before it kills me. Simple as that. Pretty easy choice, right? Just kill it or it kills me. But yeah, thank you all for watching this stream as well. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you all in the next one. Peace out.